How's it going, guys? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to loosen, tighten, and tune the pivots of your Zippy Parallax Balisong. To do this, you'll need the 2mm Allen key that the Balisong comes with. Alternatively, you can use your own driver so long as it has a 2mm hex head. Because I'm sure this is what most of you will have, I'm going to use the hex key here. So you'll notice that the pivots are covered by these caps. The default is they come with black caps. They also come with whatever color you select for your inlay. And you'll notice that one of the sides has these holes, and that's the side that accepts this hex key. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how that works. Now I've just stuck the hex key in here, and I'm going to loosen, and that's going to make my tune worse. Introduce tap here, and I can also tighten. So you'll see this is going to happen to you. You'll see the friction of this cap on the hex key has caused the cap to come off. That's not a problem, just set it to the side. So now what I'm going to do, I've loosened it to show you how that's done, and now I'm just going to tighten it until I can feel some resistance. And you can see I've tightened it too much because I don't have free swing anymore. So what I'm going to do is slightly loosen. That's still not a free swing, so I'm going to loosen it some more. Before I do that, I'm going to put this cap back in. It just pops in, and then you might need to use your nail or finger to just push the other side in. And so the reason I'm doing this is to show you that you can tighten and loosen keeping the cap in. It's designed such that the friction will always cause it to pop out, or generally cause it to pop out when you pull this hex key out, like so, to make it easy to remove. But if you want to tune your Balisong without that coming out, you're going to need to brace it with your thumb or finger. So here I'm putting my thumb on it, and I'm going to slightly loosen. And now with my thumb holding this down, I pull the hex key out, the cap stays. So that is a much more free swing. I'm going to just test to see that there's not a lot of handle wiggle. I'm going to tighten it up a little bit. Here I'm testing how much handle and blade wiggle there is. Here how much play there is. And the final test, you'll want to see if there's tap. So the short story is you're going to tighten and loosen with your hex key until you get a free swing and a good tune. So no tap and play. But the key is you want it as tight as you can go while still having a free swing. One of the key things to remember here is that this system's riding on bearings, not bushings. So you can't just full crank it. If you full crank the bearings, the handle will bind completely. So please do keep that in mind. You need to adjust this thing like it's on bearings, because it is on bearings. There is a double thread lock system in here, so you should not use any liquid thread locker. Theoretically, you could use PTFE tape, although I don't know how you could possibly successfully apply it, so I really don't recommend that either. But if somehow you're magically physically able to apply it, you know, it won't hurt anything. But I really recommend that you do not use liquid thread locker. The built-in thread lock system that this comes with is sufficient. So tighten it as much as you can while still having free swing, but do not full crank this. Now, if you need to lubricate your Balisong, I recommend 10-weight nano oil. I've tried heavier lubricants, and with this system, 10-weight nano oil is the best. So what I like to do is you can just put the tip in here and just squirt out a little bit into each pivot. and then work it in. You'd actually just want to like open and close your Balisong, but I've got a bunch of stuff on my desk I don't want to knock over. This is how I would work it in normally, or you can just flip it. Anyway, you should have minimal or no play. There might be some flex. If you do the play test here at the end of the handles, you might have flex in the system, but you really should feel no flex or wiggle at the pivots themselves. So it should feel nice and solid if you're doing a play test like this, for example. And to reiterate, you want the pivots as tight as you can go while still having a free swing. All right, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys.